The proline. Jim Feist is here. I'm Dave Token, and we're ready to go with the college conference tournament. Action is underway already on today's schedule, and Jim, it gets real busy from here, that's for sure.
It really does, and you know, I like a lot of these games, but I will say this: the playing field for all these college teams, there's 20 teams in the country that could go a long way in the big dance. There just is no premium A, triple A, A plus team out there that is so good that you can't beat them. It's just not that kind of a year. What we have is a lot of C plus, B plus, and A minus teams. And all of these put together, you're going to see these upsets. And the craziness is, of course, we're going to have the bias in the officiating. I'm watching the first half of the Wisconsin-Michigan State game, and it's the same thing I've seen for so many years, and I hate to get off on a rant, but I'm going to do it anyway. These officials, they have a bias. I don't know what it is. They got a bias, whether it's because they like a coach or they like the bullshit calls that I see out there. We see it in all sports. Football, we see it everywhere. But the call they made against Wisconsin's big man, it put him on the bench. It changes the flow of the game. I saw it last year, Gonzaga against North Carolina. I can't remember the kid's name for Gonzaga. He went to the pros already. You probably remember his name. He's a tall, skinny kid. He was really tremendously good. While he was on the floor, they were dominating Carolina. They got him. They give him 2 minutes. He was on the bench with 2 fouls immediately. Changes the flow of the game. And you cannot tell me that just is happenstance. And I'm tired of it. They need to clean this shit up and let the games play out the way they're supposed to play.
Yeah, I know it's a tough job, but I can't really find fault with your argument, so I won't try. I'm going to have a thin schedule tonight. You know, I have not done the NHL and NBA yet. Had a good night last night. I actually had a very good night last night. I picked up about 3 units overall, so that was a strong performance. But you don't force games in this business. Right now, I played Michigan State. We'll see what happens as far as that goes. They're up 4 at the half. It did not play a good first half, but they're up 4, which isn't terrible. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to add one other game in a little bit. And that might be it to me in college basketball. You know, if the plays aren't there, you can't force them.
I have one, relatively early game, and then I'm going to add one for the later card. And that will be it in college for me. But basically what I'm going to say is the way the underdogs are covering, and you said it the other day, when teams know they're in, they don't play with the same intensity as the teams that are trying to make up ground. And you said that the other day on one of our podcasts, and I think that's true. So you have to watch out for that.
Yeah, no question about it. Hopefully I'll find something in the NBA or NHL that's worth going at tonight. 2-0 in the NHL again last night. I'm having a really good hockey season, and we'll look for that to continue. But as of now, I have nothing at the website that's available. So check back later today.
I have one play up there, and you should go get that right away. And I will be adding another, NFL, or not NFL. Oh boy, I'm really ahead of myself for that one. Or behind, however you look at it. But I'm going to have one college game up right now, and I'm going to add another one later. And of course, we have the NBA as well. So we'll check back with the websites, VegasSportsMasters.com, JimFeist.com. Thank you, Dave. We'll talk again on Monday.
Sounds good, Jim.